back to my question. What is corporate communication? What is corporate communication? Tell
हम
me.
सिंपली डिफाइन कर सकते हैं इसको।
तुम कॉम्प्लिकेटेड तरीके से डिफाइन थोड़ी करने के लिए कह रहे हैं।
नहीं मैम,
I want to know
corporate
what have you understood.
corporate communication is an activity which is done by a company, like which is done by a company in internal with their employees for maintaining a good relationship, not only with their company employees, but also with the external partners like third party. All those communication should be done in a better way. That called corporate communication.
Internal and external, other companies, multinationals, communicating with people, companies, stakeholders within the company or outside the company. It can be internal or it can be external. Now, Pratik, can you tell me what is the importance of corporate communication? What is the
In corporate world, we can't use normal language to communicate our information and messages.
So you have to speak in
If we have
such
to
way
hire,
so that you are, yes, Pratik.
And if we have to hire anyone, we can't say that just आ जाओ हो गया तुम्हारा नौकरी, ऐसा नहीं कह सकते हम। वहाँ पे फॉर्मल कोड ऑफ वो होता है।
एथिक्स होता है, वो क्या एथिक्स होता है?
And the language and the message should be formal and in a particular way that the reader should understand the message properly and in the right way.
They should understand, and the whole concept of communication comes here, and the whole concept of communication is interacting, encoding, decoding, understanding, and giving the feedback. The whole process of communication comes here when you're talking about communication. Particularly, you should be dealing with corporate communication. So yes, Shubhangi.
Ma'am, we can also say that if corporate communication का एक और भी अहम बात ये हो सकता है कि if corporate communication अगर अच्छा नहीं होगा तो वो मैम planned objective जो भी कंपनी का होता है they can't achieve.
So without corporate communication, the planned they cannot.
From the goal and mission they will be achieved.
Yes, the goals
that they can't handle.
Cannot be, the mission cannot be achieved without corporate communication, isn't it?
Yes,
so, Toshi, can you tell me what are the challenges that come across when you're talking about when corporate communication is concerned? So, what are the challenges we are facing? What are the challenges can come? What are the barriers?
Ma'am, if corporate communication company has said its vision or mission cannot be achieved without having proper communication. If there is proper corporate must not be only an autocratic environment, but a permissive environment where employee can also participate and keep their ideas also.
Exactly. Only then this is the only objective of corporate communication. It means shared burdens, shared responsibilities, isn't it? So one person cannot handle everything. In a corporate world, you have to communicate cross-culturally. A cross-cultural communication, this also falls under corporate communication. So you may be working you may have to work in a company where there are people from diverse cultures. But corporate communication is quite different, though it is under the cultural communication also. cross-cultural communication falls under corporate world, but then it is of a different identity. So you know what is corporate communication? The way we speak, the way we write, internal communication as well as our external communication fall under this uh, world of corporate communication, and the importance is immense. If you identify the importance, so this is a learnable skill, and all this is it is there in your textbook, it is there in your course book, but when you'll start working, you'll start using the skills you have mastered. Your courseware is enough to take you forward. Like what is corporate communication, isn't it? I think this was in your second semester, isn't it? Corporate communication. Was it in the second or fourth semester? It was in the fourth semester.
No, ma'am, it was in second semester.
In second semester.
It is not that you are not going to need it again. Second semester में हो गया तो चलो उसको book रख दिए, that's finished. Whatever you have studied, however you have studied, from whomever you have studied, every bit is important. So when you have the time, you keep on brushing up. You look into books, see what you have studied, brush up, because you are going to need all these things in your at your workplace. So today we are going to take you to the three different worlds of written communication, precisely writing letters. So there are three types of letters, letter writing. What are they? Can you everybody identify the three types of letters? The three styles of letter writing, what are they?
Ma'am, formal, informal.
Formal, informal.
All right. Since you have used the word formal, what do you mean by formal, Toshi? I'm not telling you whether your answer is wrong, right or wrong. You just put up term formal communication. What is that? So the Toshi, formal, informal, and the third one? I said three. तीन कहा? तुमने कहा formal, ठीक है? मैंने नहीं कहा ठीक है या गलत नहीं. I'm just giving you what you told me. Formal, informal, and the other? All of you agree with this, Pratik? Formal, informal, तीसरा क्या है? बस हो गया. Formal, informal, तीसरा तो है ही नहीं. तीसरा भी है क्या? Come on, answer.
हम ये नहीं था, कुछ और था, तीन याद नहीं आ रहा अभी।
हाँ यहाँ प्रतीक बोला नहीं, ये नहीं तो हो ही नहीं सकता, ये तो दो ही है, तो ये तो हो ही नहीं सकता है. ऐसे ही ये आंसर दिस आंसर वेरी स्मार्ट. बहुत ही
Ma'am, the third one is semi-formal.
ये दो ही तो होता है, फॉर्मल या इनफॉर्मल, तो ये हो ही नहीं सकता. जब आपने कहा तीन है तो यहाँ तो बस दो ही एलिमेंट है. तो स्मार्ट प्रतीक. चलो व्हाट इज फॉर्मल? दोषी आप ही का वर्ड आपको वापस. What do you mean by formal communication?
Ma'am, communication where everything is formal, like it is not a kind of friendly communication, but means in college, in school, or in organization, if any communication is done, then it is formal. And if it is friendly, it is with friends, then it is
When
informal.
you're in college, when you're eating lunch in a different time, and when sometimes when I walk in, I see you having lunch, and when those the 5 minutes of your different time, is that formal? Is that formal communication?
No, ma'am.
वो क्या है? वो क्या है? वो भी तो ऑफिस में बात कर रही हो. People in the cafeteria, you are working, all 4 or 5 of you, all 18 of you working in an office, or you're taking time cafeteria में है in the canteen, और कुछ आप गपशप कर रहे हैं, बात कर रहे हैं, वो क्या कम्युनिकेशन है? व्हाट इज दैट? मतलब घर में बात नहीं कर रहे हैं आप,
Yes.
ऑफिस में बात कर रहे हैं। यू आर वर्किंग इन मल्टीनेशनल कंपनी, आप कैफेटेरिया टाइम में हैं, आप हैप्पी आवर में हैं, आप ऑफ ड्यूटी है, बट स्टिल यू आर इन कॉर्पोरेट, स्टिल यू आर इन द ऑफिस। सो वो क्या कम्युनिकेशन है करण दुबे? इसको भी कुछ कहते हैं क्या? ये बस
Semi-formal.
ये फॉर्मल है,
यस मैम, इनफॉर्मल।
ये
क्योंकि ना
इनफॉर्मल
ना मैम
नहीं
वहाँ पे कोई,
क्या?
ना कोई मैम वहाँ बॉडी लैंग्वेज होता है, ना कोई वहाँ पे कोई रूल
ठीक
कोई
है, आपको
फॉलो
बॉडी
करता है
लैंग्वेज के
मैम।
बारे में बात करेंगे, सिंस यू हैव पुट अप बॉडी लैंग्वेज, so I'll talk to you about body language. Hi, yes, Toshi, what is that? Situation क्या है? In the cafeteria, you guys are speaking and talking to each other. तो ये what is it? उसको क्या कहते हैं? When people
Semi-formal.
informal,
Semi-formal.
वो सेमी फॉर्मल कहते हैं उसको। अच्छा, तो ये फॉर्मल है और इनफॉर्मल और सेमी फॉर्मल हो गया। देखो प्रतीक, 3 तो सामने आ गया। अब तुम बताओ। Okay. When people are talking in the office, which is not official talk in the office, which is not official, this is termed as grapevine.
Ma'am, grapevine.
हाँ, yes, GRAPE, grape. Grape क्या होता है? You eat grapes.
Yes, ma'am.
Grapevine. तो कोई भी any communication which turns informal when you are in the office. For example, you're asking, okay, कल से हम छुट्टी पे जा रहे हैं। अच्छा, तो कहाँ जा रहे हो? आप इनफॉर्मली बात कर रहे हैं, और पता है उस दिन छुट्टी पे गए थे तो ऐसा हुआ था, वैसे हुआ था। यू स्टार्ट गॉसिपिंग, फिर 4 लोग और जुड़ जाते हैं। और पता है in the last week I also went on a vacation and there was a huge problem in the office, and this happened, and the other guy, he got a pink slip because he was on taking leave quite a lot. Oh, अच्छा ऐसा हुआ था क्या? My God, this is very scary. ये सब जो बातें करते हैं इसको बोलते हैं ग्रेप वाइन। क्या बोलते हैं?
ग्रेप वाइन।
ग्रेप वाइन।
Grapevine.
ग्रेप वाइन का भी एडवांटेजेस है। आई गिव यू अ लेसन ऑन ग्रेप वाइन। वो है क्या? वो इनफॉर्मल कम्युनिकेशन है which has its own advantages, though it has got to be avoided. किसी भी ऑफिस में अगर आप गॉसिप करते हैं, इनफॉर्मल कम्युनिकेशन में आप इंडल्ज करते हैं, कभी कभी गॉसिप ये कहाँ पर होता है? ये ग्रेप वाइन जब आप कॉरिडोर में पास कर रहे होते हैं, जब आप एक ऑफिस से दूसरे डिपार्टमेंट में जा रहे होते हैं, स्टेयर्स पे जा रहे होते हैं, कोई नीचे आ रहा होता है, ये हेलो हाउ आर यू, हाँ सब ठीक है ना, हाँ सब ठीक है। तो ये अनऑफिशियल टॉक है, लेकिन फिर भी आप ऑफिस में हैं, तो दिस इज कॉल्ड एज ग्रेप वाइन। अगर ये गॉसिप का रूप ले लेता है और अगर आपके साथ साथ 2-3-4 लोग और भी जुड़ जाते हैं और एक गॉसिप उठ जाता है, गॉसिप का मतलब आपको पता ही है, जो कि किसी को डैमेज कर सकता है, अब किसी का रेपुटेशन को भी डैमेज कर सकता है। I will give you a lesson on grapevine since the term is new for you. So grapevine is any communication which is informally done in the form of gossip. Nobody likes gossiping. Useless बातचीत, इधर उधर की, इसकी उसकी तिसकी बातचीत, जो बंदा नहीं है उसके बारे में बातचीत, है ना? ऐसे ही होता है ना? जो क्लास में नहीं है स्टूडेंट्स उसके बारे में बात करते हैं, राइट? जो है उसके बारे में नहीं बात करेंगे, जो एब्सेंट है उसके बारे में बात होती है, पता है ऐसे हुआ वैसे हुआ वैसे हुआ, और फिर बात ये आग की तरह फैलती रहती है। तो ये जो गॉसिप हुआ इसको कहते हैं इन द बिजनेस वर्ल्ड, इन टेक्निकल कम्युनिकेशन, इट इज कॉल्ड ग्रेप वाइन। हाँ, तो प्रतीक आप डोंट स्माइल, ऐसा नहीं है वन फॉर्मल एंड इनफॉर्मल ग्रेप वाइन, ऐसा नहीं है। तो हाँ, यस, राइट। So Toshi, did you understand? हर चीज का एक टर्मिनोलॉजी है। Formal communication, the communication which you are when you are facing an interview, when you are making a presentation, when you are giving a presentation. Right now, when I'm talking, this is formal communication. Though in between, there are also some lighter moods to lift your mood. because studying from morning to 5, 9 to 5 is quite a tough job. So the teachers have got to make the balance. कुछ डिफिकल्ट चीज भी बतानी है तो उसको ऐसा बताओ कि बच्चे को समझ में आ जाए. तो फॉर्मल कम्युनिकेशन क्या है? व्हेन यू स्पीक टू people officially, when you face interviews, when you take interviews, when you are officially involved, whether it's written or oral, that is formal. Informal is in the office, it is termed as grapevine. Otherwise, informally, you can talk to your friends, your family, right? The same thing is in writing. Formal written letters, informally written letters, formally written, informally written. But grapevine is only done in office. The term is when you use it, when you're wasting time, your time, others' time, in useless indulgence in gossip, and this is called grapevine. Though there are some advantages of grapevine, but it has got to be avoided. What are the advantages of grapevine? I'll deal that in the next class. Today, my agenda was the 3 styles of communication. I still have not received my answer. Yes, Abhiraj is smiling. Do you know the answer? What are the 3 styles? From Toshi, I was not talking about formal and informal.
I was thinking about the advantages of grapevine.
Okay, have you come to any advantages of grapevine?
I think that I know one advantage, that it helps in reduce stress when you are working for a long hour in an office. When we meet for some time with other people, then it helps in reduce stress and we
Yeah,
feel
like
comfortable.
you're taking off from your stress busters when you relax for a cup of tea. When we have back to back classes, when we have 6 to 7 classes back to back, when we are leaving for the next class, coming and hopping in and out of classes, and when the tea time, when the person comes with the tea, we stay back for 5 minutes, and those 5 minutes we speak about just only one thing. So what happened in the other class, and what happened again? We are gossiping. In this class, this student was doing this. In that class, I had to punish one student, and in this class, the students were making a lot of noise. So why was Padar sir screaming in that class? So he was shouting at some students. So this is also grapevine, because we are speaking about, okay, when somebody, what happened in that class? Okay, students were very naughty. Students were seen outside the classroom. So sir was very angry, and sir was counseling them. When you are in the campus, you should not be outside the gate. So so okay, I did not come yesterday. Okay, कल आप नहीं आए थे? हाँ, ऐसा हुआ था, पता है? कुछ बच्चे बाहर खड़े थे, उसी वक्त सर आ गए और उन्होंने देखा कि क्लास टाइम में तो बाहर क्या कर रहे हो बच्चे? तो तुम लंच खाने निकले हो, समोसा खाने निकले हो, तो ये कोई तरीका नहीं है. तुम मोटरसाइकिल पे बैठ गए हो और इस इमेज का बैग लिए हुए हो और फिर तुम्हारा यूनिफॉर्म है. दिस इज द मैसेज यू आर जनरेटिंग. यही हो रहा है एसएमएस में. तो बहुत डांट पड़ी थी उन लोगों को. कल्चर नहीं एसएमएस का है कि तुम बाहर बच्चे नहीं बैठो, तुम कुछ भी हो क्लास के कैंपस के अंदर आ करो. तो ये सब लोग डिस्कस कर लेते हैं उन 4-5 मिनट में. अच्छा, बिकॉज ये एक जरूर अवेयर होता है. इट लीड्स टू अवेयरनेस. अच्छा, क्या हुआ था? Supposing I was absent on certain days, so when I come the next day, I come to know whatever happened, so that हम भी क्लास में काउंसिल कर सकें. देखो भैया, तो लोग बाहर मत जाया करो, और बाहर अगर जाते भी हो तो 5 मिनट में लंच टाइम खत्म को, यानी कि 5 टाइम के बदले तुम 40 मिनट्स के बाद तुम आओ आराम से. कहाँ गई थी तुम? मैम, आई वाज हैविंग लंच. कहाँ गई थी? मैम, यहाँ कुछ नहीं, तो आगे रेस्टोरेंट में चले गए थे. ये तो कोई बात नहीं हुई. तो इस तरह की बात होती है. तो यस, वन थिंग इज अबाउट अनऑफिशियली स्पीकिंग. जैसे अभिराज ने कहा, एक प्लस पॉइंट है कि स्ट्रेस को खत्म करता है. यू सिट एंड इंडल्ज. कभी कभी ऐसा भी होता है, वी गेट कैरीड अवे एंड वी फॉरगेट that, oh, come on, it's 10 minutes, I'm 10 minutes late, I have to go to the class, and then we rush to our classes. So it is also a waste of time. Though Abhiraj तुम बोल रहे हो stress कम करता है, we all like gossiping, we all like talking, but then in officially In the official world, this is not allowed. Grapevine is definitely not allowed, and it is very damaging. It can damage people's reputation also. Somebody's character can be damaged also because of this. But it has, though it has the other advantage, which I'll talk to you about in the next class. Yes, I was talking about the 3 styles of communication. If anybody has the answer, can you please come up with the 3 styles of communication? Sorry, not style, approaches. The 3 approaches to communication. This was my agenda. Abhishek, any idea? What are the 3 approaches I'm talking about? And I don't think in business communication I have not discussed this. I don't remember discussing this with you. Though it was definitely important in your second semester. But I gave the lesson in for students who are studying in BBA 4th sem right now. I gave them because this was important. But I'll be giving it to you right now. Okay, I'll tell you. Abhishek, any idea? The 3 approaches of communication which you will be needing in your written communication. Also oral, but then basically okay, we are talking about written communication and the approaches. Any idea, Toshi? Shubhangi?
Ma'am, verbal, non-verbal.
Yes, ma'am, I was also thinking same.
Verbal,
Verbal, non-verbal.
Directive.
Ma'am, verbal, non-verbal, and third is visual.
Oh, verbal, non-verbal, visual.
Yes, ma'am.
कहीं किसी 3 वर्ड लेकर के आ गई हूँ. अच्छा है तुम्हारा 3 coining of 3 words all starting with V. Verbal, non-verbal, and visual. अच्छा, what is the difference between verbal and non-verbal, Shivangi?
मैम वर्बल जो हम लोग कम्युनिकेट करते हैं, नॉन वर्बल जो हम लोग इशारे में बात करते हैं.
Verbal जो हम communicate करते हैं.
यस मैम, जब हम लोग उसे बोलने के फॉर्म में या रिटन के फॉर्म में बोलते हैं, या फिर मैम हम लोग नॉन वर्बल जो हम लोग इशारों में बात करते हैं.
अब नॉन वर्बल में यू आर करेक्ट. हम लोग बात करते हैं इशारों में, जेस्चर्स में, फेशियल एक्सप्रेशन में, बॉडी लैंग्वेज में. दिस इज नॉन वर्बल कम्युनिकेशन, राइट? और वर्बल कम्युनिकेशन व्हेन वी यूज वर्ड्स, verbal words either can be written, can be oral. I can talk to you, this is verbal communication. I can write to you, this is verbal. I am using words. So when you are using words, it is verbal communication. So you're talking about the 3 approaches of communication is verbal, non-verbal, and visual. Non-verbally, you also speak when you're not speaking. Now, Shubhangi, you tell me what is the difference between communication and language?
मैम कम्युनिकेशन में हम लोग जो बेसिकली एक दूसरे से बात करते हैं, क्या कम्युनिकेट करते हैं, बट मैम लैंग्वेज में हम लोग प्रॉपर्ली वर्ड का हम लोग ध्यान रखते हैं और क्या हम लोग बोल रहे हैं और क्या लैंग्वेज यूज कर रहे हैं, बेसिकली वो लोग.
Ma'am, language is a medium through which we communicate.
यस मैम.
Language human beings करते हैं कि सारे लोग करते हैं. Do you have a pet? Anybody has a pet? Can they communicate? I have a pet. मेरे पास तो है. वो communicate करती है. वो क्या यूज कर रही है अपना? She can communicate.
Non-verbal, ma'am.
Non-verbal.
She is communicating.
But in their own language.
You can understand the language. Language.
We can't understand the language.
Let me be very clear. Language only human beings can communicate with. Human beings can communicate with body language, gestures, postures, body language, verbal,
Facial
non-verbal.
expression.
But animals, they do not have language, but they communicate. वो जब my pet जब वो हमको देखती है, she asks for me. She gets jealous. When I also have a beautiful set of 5 birds. I called her Chichi. So when she sees me talking to them, she is very angry. I understand, she starts barking. And when she wants something to eat, she is going to be very aggressive. In the very beginning, when I was taking classes online, she was very confused. What am I doing? She used to come and sit on my lap, and she used to see she has gone mad. She is not talking to anyone. There's nobody there, and she's talking to herself. It was very confusing for her, and she used to communicate with me. She communicates. She will cry when she wants to climb on the bed with me. She will cry when I'm going out. She'll cry when I'm coming back from office. She'll come and sit on my lap. She'll start licking me. They express, they communicate. All animals can communicate. If you have any kind of pet, pets communicate. Elephants communicate. Any animal, they communicate, but they don't have language. Only human beings have language, plus they can communicate. Communication is there with them. Language also is there. Right? So yes, all living creatures communicate. Only human beings can communicate with language. All right, I still have not got my answer, and the time is ticking by. The three approaches of communication, like Shubhangi came up with: verbal, non-verbal, and visual. So verbal and non-verbal and visual is something you see and you start speaking. Like thematic appreciation, you see a picture, and that picture, after seeing that picture, you start telling a story. Have I ever done this activity with you? Thematic appreciation. Have I ever done this activity with you? No. Okay.
Ma'am. No, ma'am.
I'm going to do this with you. I'll show you some a set of pictures, because this is happening in the interview rounds also. They'll show you a set of 12 pictures, and they will ask you to say something, one word for each picture. They will check your understanding. They will check your right now. Somebody is at the door, and the dog is barking. She's asking me to open the door. She is the first person, the first one to get up when I'm sleeping. She'll wake me up that somebody is at the door. So, yes, they communicate. Yeah. What was I talking about?
Three approaches.
The three approaches. So the three approaches are: number one, direct approach. The direct approach. The second is indirect approach. The third is persuasive approach. The direct approach, the indirect approach, and the persuasive approach. One, direct. You are entering a corporate world. So if somebody tells you that you will be getting some direct communication today, you should understand what the person is talking about. Because in a corporate world, everybody will speak in corporate language. If somebody says indirect communication is on way, Abhishek, if you hear this, be ready for indirect message. If you do not know the term, you will not know what the hell is going on. So does anybody know any idea about what is direct approach?
One directly communicating with someone. One third party is not involved in it.
Okay, this is one basic answer which has been given by almost 100% students. Wherever I have asked this question to any student, they've always come up with this answer. Directly approaching, not involving anybody else. If I have to convey something to you, I'll convey directly to you. I will not go via media some person, right? Tushi, are you meaning this? Okay. All right. And Shubhangi or anybody else, what is indirect approach?
Ma'am, their third parties will be involved in indirect approach.
Third party?
Ma'am, third party, when we do not communicate directly, that means two parties are only not involved. The third party also are involved.
The indirect approach is I'm the person who is initiating, I'm the person who has encoded an idea, but I'm not directly involved in it. I will involve you.
Yes, ma'am.
This is it, no? Like
Yes.
sales manager, he talks about a product and then he uses some methods and strategies and calls his people, the sales staff, and asks them to go and do this, that, and the other. Are you meaning this? This is indirect approach. Like the people are not directly involved in it. Yeah. Did you mean this, Shivangi?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Basically, जो direct indirect approach है उसमें हम लोग दो से तीसरे को भी involve कर ले. That you said as.
Okay. सबको इन्वॉल्व कर लेंगे, हम निकल जाएंगे वो उसमें से, यही ना? सही है नो? तीसरे को भी, मतलब हमने
Ma'am,
इनिशिएट
third party might be.
indirect approach is only third party. Okay. Third party, like
Ma'am, in fact,
you, not me, but
don't say directly.
all right. Okay. Okay. All right. So direct हो गया, indirect हो गया, and the third is persuasive approach. What is that? तीन ही है ही approach. Direct, indirect, and persuasive. What is persuasive approach? कॉर्पोरेट वर्ल्ड में और किसी भी तरह से कम्युनिकेशन नहीं होता है. Either you are talking directly or you are talking indirectly or you are using persuasive technique. So either in written communication, in business letters especially, either you are using direct approach. If you're not using direct approach, you are using indirect approach. And if you're neither using direct or indirect, you're using persuasive approach, right? So, confused. अभिषेक लग रहा है कहते हैं मैम इज टॉकिंग चाइनीज और समथिंग, कोई चेहरे पे कोई एक्सप्रेशन नहीं, लाइक व्हाट इज गोइंग ऑन, आई एम नॉट एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड द होल क्लास, लाइक क्या हो समझ में नहीं आ रहा. चलिए, आई एम गोइंग टू मेक इट सिंपल फॉर यू टुडे and we'll go into the details in the next class. Today I'll give you the layout of what is to make it very, very, very simple. Direct approach in communication, written communication is good news communication. When you are conveying good news communication through writing letters, business letters, a good news communication, this is called direct approach. For example, yes, Abhishek, you've been, please refer to the interview you had with us, and we are glad to inform you that you've been selected. So this is a direct approach. When you are receiving some good news, recruitments, appraisal, appreciation, any kind of news which can make you feel good, the direct approach. The good news communication, this is called the direct approach communication. So if I tell you, yes guys, please wait for direct approach, for direct communication, I'm hinting at, please wait for some good news coming your way, right? Did you understand? And the indirect approach is, okay, let me come back to direct approach. What other good news can be? What other direct approaches can be in communication except recruitments, appraisals? What else? और क्या हो सकता है?
मैम बोनस,
Bonus, promotion. What else? Your proposal accepted, deal final. Anything for which you will feel proud of. In very simple words, just write direct approach dash good news. Indirect approach. Very simple. क्या हो सकता है?
And bad news
Bad
will
news
be
coming on your way.
Indirect communication, bad news communication. Termination, getting the pink slip. Memo issues. Anything which makes you feel unpleasant.
Salary cutting.
Nobody likes getting an indirect approach. Salary reduction, demotion, show cause notices, memos, and the worst is termination, getting the pink slip. But even if you're communicating bad news, deal not final, regret closing the deal, that indirect also can be your complaint letters. You're not happy about something, your complaint letters. But even that has a way of writing. You cannot just write that, yes, you have been, there's a way of writing. Corporate world is a corporate world. And there are lots of do's and don'ts and how's and why's and what's, right? So direct good news, indirect bad news, and persuasive approach, like it happens in your when you are giving your interview. You are convincing. You are at your convincing best when you are giving an interview. You're persuading the person. You are persuasive communication. You're trying to make the person see things your way. Your request for some loan, your request for leave, any request, any proposal that you're sending, all this will fall under persuasive communication. And technically speaking, the heading is direct, indirect, and AIDA. AIDA. A stands for attraction. When you're making persuasive communication, you have to attract the customer. You have to attract the person you're talking to convincingly. A stands for attraction. I stands for interest. You have to arouse the interest in the customer. Why will they listen to you? Why will they read your letter? Why are they going to read your proposal anyways? So you have to arouse, first attract, A, I. Interest, arouse interest. D, T for desire. Not only interest, there has got to be desire. And A stands for action. This is persuasive communication. Attracting, arousing interest, creating a desire, and then
the last one is action.
Action. IDA. We'll discuss in the next class in detail. And if this has been missed out in the earlier classes, I'm going to cover it up. Now I'm going to see what are the points which I missed out, and what are the things which I think you should know now that you will be working in some company or moving out from Image, but then used to go full and final. You should be knowing what you should really know. So today we discussed the approaches. We discussed about the corporate communication. What is corporate communication? And then it was a blend from, it was a turn from corporate communication to the approaches of communication, which was the direct approach, the indirect approach, and the IDA. When I say IDA, you think about persuasive. So what does IDA stand for? Action, interest,
Interest,
desire.
Desire.
Desire and action.
Action.
In the very first year when I started taking your class this in the 6th semester, I told you your content should be rich. Right? Not only about content to be rich, you should be knowledgeable, ready and final, full and final to face and work in the corporate world. Right? Okay, the next will be taken forward in the next class. I'll show you with you the content so that you can know it better. All right, I've taken your attendance on screenshot. I'll enter that. Okay.